Thank you, Rick, for talking to us. Tell us who you are and how you became associated with the B-58.
I'm Rick Malone. I was with the 43rd Field Maintenance at Carswell from 61 to 64. I was originally a recip engine mechanic, and when I transferred from Barksdale in Shreveport to Carswell, I was going to be cross-training to jet engine mechanic. And
you didn't fool around, did you?
No, I didn't. It was a lot of fun. Very interesting. Enjoyed working on it.
Tell us about the B-58 engine. It was
had four J79 GE 5A and 5Bs when I worked on it. I understand they went to a different model, the Dash 15. Very quick responsive. From idle to overspeed took 6 seconds.
How long did it take to change one off an airplane?
When I first come out on them and went out on the line after working in the shop, it was taking 4 men 24 clock hours to change one engine. And right before I got out, we changed one in an hour and 15 minutes.
Getting good.
Yeah. And I understand after they got up to Little Rock that they'd gotten it down lower than that. But everything clicked. I mean, just right on.
How large were the crews that would maintain a B-58?
Well, you had at least 2 that was crew chief and assistant crew chief. And each time an engine crew was sent out, say to change an engine, there was 4. But normally it was just 2 men went out to work on them, change a starter or a hydraulic pump or whatever needed working on it.
How many other crew worked on the airplane?
Well, you had the electronics, you had the sheet metal, tire crew, hydraulics. A lot of times we worked together, other times we worked independently.
How many people were in your maintenance squadron?
I really couldn't tell you. There was a bunch of them. One thing I do remember is the first active squadron that I went to was down at Lake Charles, Louisiana, and I was in the 44th Air Refueling. We had Colonel Bill Schubert that was a wing commander, or squadron commander. And when I got transferred to 43rd Field Maintenance, he was the squadron commander there.
So the 43rd Field Maintenance supported a bomb squadron?
No, the
whole wing?
The whole wing.
Okay, so y'all supported the whole 43rd Bomb Wing?
Mm-hmm. Thoroughly enjoyed the work. It was quite an experience.
How'd you like living in Fort Worth?
I was raised here.
So you're from here, and you just got to stay home almost.
Well, they told me that I was going to be cross-training to jets, and I had my choice of one stateside base and one overseas base, and I said, well, either get me far away, Wiesbaden, Germany, or get me at Carswell. I expected to be cross-training to B-52s, but they said, no, you're going on 58s.
How long did you work on the B-58?
1961 to 64. When they went to Little Rock, I got out.
So the aircraft that were in Fort Worth went to Little Rock?
Yeah.
And then Fort Worth got B-52s?
Oh, they had B-52 here.
Okay, they were already here.
Yes, 7th Bomber.
Why is a B-58 important to you?
One of a kind. Ain't nothing like it since or before.
Why should Fort Worth have a B-58?
It was made here. And for General Dynamics not to support it, it's a slap in their face.
Did you interact with the people at General Dynamics any?
Well, after I got out, I went to work over there and worked on the F-111s and the FB-111s as an engine man. And I asked him several times about the 58. Never got a comment.
There were a lot of people that worked at the plant back then.
Oh, yeah.
It supported lots of jobs here in the city. I'm sure you knew a lot of people that worked there, and you became one of those people yourself.
Mm-hmm.
How did you like working there?
It was all right, but it's much easier working in the service. There was a lot of, shall we say, politics.
Have you seen any B-58s recently?
No, several years back, the wife and I went on vacation. No, I went on vacation and went up to Dayton and saw 458. And then when we went out, the wife and I went out to Arizona to see some kin folks, stopped in at Tucson and saw the one out there.
Was it good to see again?
Oh, yeah.
You think you'd still remember how to work on it?
That's something you never forget. The thing I liked about it, when I went to J-79 school up at Chanute, where they taught us the conditioning and stuff like that, we were out at the test cell and I asked the instructor, I said, let me ask you a question. Can you start them? Will it start in pilot selected overspeed, which is max? He said, sure. I said, okay, let's do it. You get everything set, flip the start switch and fold your hands. And it went right on up to pilot selected overspeed, 103.5. It was nice. When I worked on the 111s, this one, the 79, took 6 seconds from idle to max AB. 111 took 15 seconds. That could be a long time. Matter of fact, they had one that was practicing single engine approaches, and he pulled the left engine back to idle and was banking into it and went into the ground. So that 15 seconds would be a lifetime.